For the last 10 or 12 years before coming here to work in Bithlo, I had a pretty successful business and had the opportunity to actually be the check writer for several different missions and other philanthropies that we were involved in, and that was extremely exciting. You know, my whole life I've known Bithlo's had an issue, and so we decided to come out here and see what the issues were. And as I was having a conversation with Tony, my business partner, he said, I just talked to Frank, who's a pastor in Bithlo, this week, and Frank said if we can ever come out and help him, we should. And so the timing was just incredible, so I took a drive out to Bithlo. I started making daily trips to Bithlo, met the pastor of the church that owns this property, and that just really evolved from there to where they had a need. The church was basically abandoned and the buildings were dilapidated. We were looking for a location to make an impact, so we picked Bithlo, we worked a deal on this property, and this has become our base of operation. I had a preconceived notion in my mind that Bithlo was only junkyards and a couple of hundred people, and I found out that it's really thousands of people, 8,000 people, and that most all of them live in trailers, and their trailers are 30 or 40 or 50 years old.
Tim showed us the school, took us out into the community, gave us the history, and like Tim, I had grown up in the Orlando area and had always heard of Bithlo but did not have any idea as to the actual conditions and the needs of a critical community right here in our backyard.
We opened a private school here called Orange County Academy. We personally invite students to participate. We have limited space and resources, but the hospital immediately came in and said, hey, why don't we redo your floors for your school building? And so now we have what really, quite honestly, wasn't a first-class facility looking first-class thanks to the hospital. We weren't able to occupy our other two buildings on our property because we hadn't completed the fire system yet. And Florida Hospital engaged a vendor of theirs to come in and complete our fire system. So those things may be small to an organization like Florida Hospital. They're huge to a community like Bithlo and to a school like Orange County Academy.
Well, Florida Hospital was compelled by the vision and the key areas of need, and we were impressed with United Global Organization and with Tim, and that the values aligned closely with Florida Hospital. And it was interesting because Florida Hospital has done a lot in the community as well as global mission trips, but we were looking at how we could make a local commitment and an impact. And this community of 8,000 people with the critical needs in the 7 areas really looked like an opportunity to join arms with Tim and the 40+ other partners to truly transform Bithlo. And we do it because our mission is to extend the healing ministry of Christ.
That's been exciting. I don't know what the future holds. I don't know all the things that Florida Hospital is going to do working through the plan of United Global Outreach, but I do know one thing: we're going to end up with a transformed community because of this partnership.